Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch Project, March 28th, 2024, 6:47 p.m. Supernatural powers, telekinesis, magic, sometimes misinterpreted as the results of prayer by some people that are stuck in religions. These powers are usually highly restricted unless there is a subconscious belief in them that allows them to operate. Hence why a lot of group prayer has results, and sometimes without even realizing it, just group thought can push the world around. We are constantly subjected, if you're one of those people that still drowns themselves in the news media, you're always being manipulated in what to focus on. It is a way to get millions of people to use essentially magic without them knowing it to push and pull on the world's conditions to generate the chaos that the powers that shouldn't be want in this realm of Earth. Something for you to consider out there. But what is the limit exactly? There are a lot of material that I'm starting to go through, and this is part one of a series I'm going to work on basically what you can learn to do if you choose to pursue it, and your subconscious mind can be cleared to allow it to work. Essentially, that's how magic works. That's why focus and intention on something can alter the material world. This is something that you can learn, but you have to get deep into your subconscious. If you have been programmed to believe deep in your subconscious that something like telekinesis cannot work, then you will not have it work. If you are steeped in materialism, then you are going to not be able to do anything outside of the philosophy of materialism. It's like a self-imposed prison. Also, I want to say that this material that I'll be linking to in the show notes below in the description section of the video are from all different sources I'm currently looking at. But I don't endorse, I'm not being sponsored by these sources, and I don't endorse many of their worldviews. Some of them have better worldviews than others, but some of them are fully into the reincarnation soul recycling here as being a good thing. They're into the whole, this is all about love, blah, blah, blah. It's a learning experience, etc. But still, there's source material that they are working with, that they're created books on and videos on, have a lot of useful information. I'm just saying that just because I link to something doesn't mean that, hey, this is some thing that you should follow like some cult member, right? You should always maintain your own individuality and your own investigative skill set over, so that you don't get duped by anything that's nonsensical. But still, there's a lot of useful information. In Becoming Supernatural, this is an enormous book. Audio version is nearly 15 hours long. I just got through an hour and 16 minutes of this. And basically the first chapter covers Dr. Joe Dispenza's belief in the reincarnation wonderful system here with love and learning, etc., etc. But there's a lot of information that's going to be in this book. From skimming through it in the past, I've seen in there techniques and things that you can follow up on that can help you with epigenetics and your health and healing others, psychic powers, etc., that you can learn. Mindpossible.com is from Sean McNamara. He has several books and videos on YouTube about telekinesis, which there are many different versions of psychokinesis. Telekinesis is just one of them. The thing with telekinesis is that it's probably the easiest one to learn. There's a lot of videos to help you. Essentially, you have to put a piece of tin foil, float it on a pin, balance it, and put it under a glass dome or some kind of glass cover, which will keep the air from touching it. And then you can manipulate it with your mind, have it turn left, have it turn right, have it spin around, that kind of stuff. That has been shown to work, and apparently a lot of people can learn it. I've actually just bought the supplies I need to start that project. I just have to clean out my room here and make it more mentally clarifying. There's a lot of clutter in here right now where I am. I just want it all cleaned out before I try to do something like that. But then again, what is the difference between moving a piece of tin foil with your mind and moving, say, a boulder or something, or a car? This is like from Empire Strikes Back and Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker couldn't move the X-Wing because he thought it was too big. And, Yoda's like, size matters not. And is it just our subconscious that is creating the limits? So even when you break through and you get telekinesis to work on something like a piece of tinfoil, your subconscious mind is so programmed as to, think about how heavy something is, even though obviously you can't move it with your body. We're talking about the mind here. We're talking about, could you get to a point where you can deprogram yourself to such a level that you understand the whole holographic illusion of this realm, of this world, that you can move a rock or a boulder or a car or anything else? Could you learn these other kinesis powers like pyrokinesis, electrokinesis? So in the source material, I'm going to link to some very interesting websites for you to look at. It's something to think about if you're interested in this stuff. What are the limits? I don't think there is a limit to our consciousness. I think that our consciousness has come to believe that it's limited in the human condition that it's currently incarnated in. And even though it has come to believe that, it is always possible to break that system of belief, deprogram yourself. I know I've done it in many different parts of my life. And when you do break those limits, well, I guess the world here won't have really so much control over you, even in the physical realm, if you can do that. It is something interesting to consider, if it is possible or not. So that's it. My website is OverwatchProject.com. If you're interested in a lot of source material for the stuff I do here, check it out. I'll see you next time in part 2, where we'll dive deeper into this stuff. Just started reading some of these books. In the book on Eddington's work, where is Eddington? Right here. His book that I just finished, actually on Audible, was this one, Godlike Powers and Abilities. It's an encyclopedia of superhuman powers and abilities, which most people can learn. Includes stories of persons who had these abilities and exercise to learn them. It's like a summary book, basically, but it points to a lot of source material, so you can, use it as a stepping off point for your investigations into this stuff. Again, there's things that he says in the book that I don't agree with, but it is always material in there that you can use, that's useful. So, something for everybody, right? Anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you all later. Enjoy the links below to peruse at your leisure, and maybe you'll try some of this stuff if you're interested. Like I said, I'm not being sponsored by it. I don't get anything for it, and nobody's paying me to promote any of this stuff. And again, I don't agree with some of the worldviews of some of these authors, because they are into the whole love reincarnation, learning experience, bullcrap. So that's the way I feel about it anyway. All right, take care. Talk to you all later. Bye.